And we're back with TSPN with Mark Anderson. Mark,
Nice to meet you, Richard.
thank you for being here. And we're talking about the New World Expo, April 4th and 5th at Cal Expo State Fairgrounds in Sacramento.
Absolutely. Got a lot of miscellaneous features. It's kind of a 5 shows rolled into one.
Okay. Give us what is the Cal Expo? Actually, you're going to call it the New World Expo at Cal Expo. What is the New World Expo?
It's about how tomorrow is going to be handled. We have a little saying that sustainability is not our future, it's our now. There's a lot of products out there that are healthier, greener, more sustainable, available, but they're hard to find. Mm-hmm. You're not going to see them in the big box stores. A lot of new companies, and I'm bringing them all together so that the public has some access to them.
A lot of these areas have been around for a while, but some of them are more cutting edge. But tell us about the different areas you're going to have at the show. And you still have room for exhibitors too, right?
Oh, absolutely. More room for exhibitors, and I've got some more room for not-for-profit groups,
okay,
which I sponsor. They don't have to buy a booth.
So nonprofits from Amador County can contact you and show off what they do at your New World Expo.
Correct. I give about 10% of the expo space away for free just to those kind of groups.
Okay.
Veterans groups, animal shelters, etc.
Seniors and the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have a couple of different areas you highlight, organic farmers market, electric car show, community engagement. Tell us about some of those areas, what you're expecting.
The organic farmers market is put on by Pathways for Veterans, and it's all organic produce that they'll have out there, and it'll be just like going to a farmer's market anywhere, but it's a little bit bigger. Mm-hmm. So, and you get a little bit more variety out of it, and it's locally grown.
You'll have the organic and the hydroponic farmers out there.
Correct. They have, Pathways for Veterans grows all their own produce, and they have several different systems that they use to do it. One being hydroponics, which is a very organic way to get good, healthy food. Mm-hmm. People do want to know more about what they're eating these days than ever before, and buying from a farmer's market keeps it local, keeps it healthy, keeps it fresh.
So that is going to be run by Pathways for Veterans. If you have other organic farmers, can they come into the event?
They can, and they can book that through Pathways for Veterans. Okay. They're always looking for new folks out there, and they actually have farmers markets every week.
Okay. And the electric car show you have in there, that's a cutting-edge technology with new things. We were talking about the saltwater fuel that they're using now.
Well, electric cars have really come a long ways, and they originally were a little bit inhibited because of their range, but the range has gone way up. The charging time has been shortened, and they are zippy, very well-built cars, and it's a great way to get around town cheap. A lot of people are only paying the equivalent of about 40 cents a gallon to get around town. So I haven't been to a pump in a while that's 40 cents a gallon.
Yeah. How are you going to do this is interesting, people have a chance to do an on-site ride and drive.
We've dedicated part of the fairgrounds so that once they're there, they can take a look at the cars, find a particular dealer they want to work with, and we've got a staging area where they can actually get in the car, drive around, feel the power of it on the takeoff, etc.
Okay. And then you have the tiny homes or the eco-cottage villages. That sounds like it's right up my granddaughter's alley because she always says I'm a tiny girl. So
no.
Not quite.
Tiny homes and eco-cottages are really the rage, and
you're talking about people living in smaller spaces?
People living in smaller spaces. They're much more ecologically friendly, very, very sustainable. A lot of them come with solar already built into the roof, etc. Deep storage batteries already put in. Easy to move, incredibly well engineered. They use all the nooks and crannies, and the craftsmanship that goes into these is really, really great.
But people have smaller space to live, so they can't be as focused on the things that they buy out there. They have to be focused more on living and living in a sustainable way.
Living more sustainably and not having to worry about having so much in storage. They're incredibly comfortable inside. I mean, that's really not an issue. There's just not as much space to heat, and even if you did have to heat it, it's cheaper to heat it. So
Is it for an individual, couples, families?
they've got families of 4 to 6 living in these that
Okay.
are no problem, and it's a hybrid of a mobile home where you can just kind of take it anywhere and set it.
And then you have the Green Lifestyle Expo.
That's a variety of products that come from anything from new solar power and ways to generate your home to organic facial creams, healthier snacks.
So you'll probably find a lot of new technologies there that people may not see elsewhere. Like you said, the small stores that you may not visit.
Right, they haven't really hit all the big box stores and things like that. There's a lot of independents. Just free trade coffee right now has become a very high-end commodity. It's all there, roasted at home if you want.
I imagine Starbucks won't be there.
I don't imagine Starbucks to be there, and you
The
probably won't see much in the way of hot tubs and things like that either, like you would at a home show. It's a little more hybrid.
Kind of a breath of fresh air.
It is. It's just adapting to the new lifestyle and being able to lead a lifestyle that's worth handing down to the next generation, kind of protecting it for them.
And many people want to do that. They want to contribute. They want to be part of a society or communities that don't take but give back, but they don't know how. And this show will go a long ways in teaching them.
And the other thing that they're going to find is living sustainably is cheaper. You actually get a chance to save a lot of money living this way with the organic vegetables and things like that. So.
I would have never thought of buying an electric car a couple of years ago, but now it just I'm looking at the common sense in it, as well as you get the benefits to the environment and all that.
All you got to do is drive it once.
Yeah.
And you'll get hooked. They've got a lot of zip off the line. They're well built. There's a lot of dealers out there. You're starting to see them really advertise more on TV and things like that. And by the end of next year, I'm thinking the 216 models that are going to come out are really going to amaze some people. They used to have the stigma, well, I can only go 40 miles. It's not that way anymore.
Right. And you'll have all that and much more at this New World Expo, April 4th and 5th, right around the corner.
Right around the corner, Easter weekend.
That phone number or website people can contact you on?
thenewworldexpo.com, or you can give a call at 602-359-8839.
And again, opportunities for our nonprofits locally here in Amador County to exhibit at your show.
Opportunities there, and if you've just got a new product you want to exhibit.
Okay, Mark. Thank you very much
Richard,
for being here.
thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
And stay with us. We'll be right back for our closing segment on TSPN.